All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get started today. Please get a tablet and a pen. My name is Ray, last name is Reynolds. Just like Reynolds Rap. Write it down. Now, as we begin, what I want you to do is focus on a couple of things, okay? All right, this is sponsored by RaceCredit.com. It's totally live, so anything can happen, and we're going to have fun to teach you how not to bring the pain home ever again. So let's remember, no pictures, no recording. What we get to do is simple. I want to focus on you. This year, I want you to become a corporate millionaire. But I want to do all the work for you. Because I got to teach you a lot of things you don't know. Can you write down the diagram in front of you? Corporation with 3 divisions. I want to make sure you understand the line of defense like the banks and grocery stores do. So you got 1,000 steps to millionaire. To never bring the pain home again. Now, my programs at the end of the day become free after you get involved. What does this mean? Whatever you pay, I'm going to give you 100% of personal business credit as a bonus or times 10 of what your investment is. And I guarantee it in writing, too. So I want you to write down 3 things right now. See it, believe it, go get it. If you don't have a house, I'll help you get one. Then we'll convert it to a mortgage within about 12 months. Car should have been tax ID fleet price in a division. Right now your car's registered to you because you become a duck. Somebody sues you, you better duck. Now money, most people get it and kind of waste it away. When you retire, here's the problem. Your bills don't go away, so you need an income the rest of your life. I'm going to rebuild you, every one of you, to literally get a 750 score. I want you to see it, I want you to believe in it, pray over it, and I'm going to get this done in about 90 working days. I understand, it's very simple. Now, if you don't have the house you want, take a picture of this. All right, slide right here. Why? This is the company that literally bought a house when I came out of a coma. And then they leased it to me and converted it to a mortgage within 12 months. So you got choices. Now, my journey wasn't easy. I was born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. She didn't want me. The Hope family used and abused me too. So your journey today begins with me. So let's understand something. At the end of the day, we get to have fun. Now when Mrs. Hope put me in the grocery store trash can and fed me all that food that kind of sucked. When she dropped me off Redondo Beach Pier every morning at 6:30 from the age of 3.5 years old, I thought that sucked too. So remember, I started my first little business selling seeds, clackers, and mowing yards. So today I'm going to give you a personal guarantee in writing and on this basically broadcast too. Ultimate goal, 750 score, building a corporation up to $1 million. Getting you a 750 is easy for me to do. Ultimate goal is very simple. Write down today's date and project 90 working days. See, a lot of things I see in social media about all the things they say they have and don't really do because they need your money to make their dreams come true. I'm retired. I've had a paycheck for 33 years. I'll show you mansions. I'll show you yachts, race boats, Lamborghinis, and buildings too. But I'm going to show you I'm from Show Me State. So you can call 800-536-3216 because this is sponsored by RaceCredit.com. I take calls during this webinar too. Ultimate goal. Please don't waste any time. Please don't waste time. See, I didn't know in 2009 I was going to die in a coma. Okay? I can't waste any time. I'm up every day at 2:25. Ultimate goal, what did I do? July 4th, 2009, we took one of the yachts out of the backyard and took a group of people to watch the fireworks. The next day, I'm in a coma. They're asking my wife if I'm a donor. They're going to rip out my heart and not give it back to me. But I got a choice in that coma, stay in peace or go back. I said, go back. This information was given to me. It's a gift from God. Pay attention today, please. Ultimate goal is simple. So getting past go, I'll show you the Lamborghini collection, the Duffys. I'll show you the mansions. I'll show you how I broke the record in 1981 for the highest kick on the planet. Meaning the white men do jump and stupid people say we don't. Then I'll show you basically from there the race boats in the backyard, the helicopter, the U-Dock, mansions and yachts. Don't forget about the Ferraris too. So I want you to learn Ray's rules, how I gave and brought in millions and billions by the time I was 26. Can you pay attention today? Now we got to talk about your bad credit. You see, the Federal Trade Commission says credit repair is a fraud. They say you have to rebuild your credit. It's not broken. And on top of that, those companies are they're charging money every month. They're not allowed to, but they do anyway. So remember, you have to rebuild your credit. You can't repair your credit. So getting to know me is very simple. I've been online 6 days a week, live in person or online for 44 years. You and I will build a relationship and I will follow through. But I need you to do the same thing for you. Now, if you Google Credit Services Act, they also talk about the Credit Repair Organization Act that says attorneys can't do credit repair. So what are you supposed to do? Let me rebuild you, all right, and I'll show you in the workshops what I'm going to do for you, and I'll make sure you don't bring the pain home again. I'm going to give you your first 25 steps today. You ready to write them down? You got your tablet and pen? We want you to go to raisecredit.com, clickety-clack, get your credit reports for free. Give me the report numbers right away. Well, let me go, that's step number one. Now, I need you to pay attention. I need you to get out your Social Security card. Now, please, purse, wallet, doesn't matter. I want you to read the card. It says do not laminate, don't use for any purposes, and it also says Property Resource Administration, not you. See, we were told as teenagers to go get this to get our first job. In other words, we were sheep, now we're ducks, because when they sue us, we better duck. You created your first 1040 tax return too. Remember, that's step number 2. All right, don't bring the pain home. Now let's pretend, let's go back in time. You got your paycheck coming in, it's going to be this big, you plan all those bills. When you got your first check, it was half as much. You see, they get their cut before you get the leftover. That's the IRS for you. So the bottom line is basically we got our cut, we paid our bills, couldn't pay them all too, and then we filed our first 1040 tax return. We don't have to be a duck. You get to learn how to play because they give you an alternative too. So let's think about today. I'm going to give you a statement of guarantee. That's right, in writing. I'm going to make sure you understand. The statement of guarantee is half page in red ink. We're going to talk about your credit cards with sticky in the back, the limit, 25-29%. How you can't screw up this program as long as you follow the rules. And I'll guarantee it too. Very simple. In 90 working days, I can get you built up. If it takes more, Ray Reynolds, the credit hour, can I help you? Okay, so you're online now with me. Okay, that's good. What's your question? How can I help you? Okay, you wanted to make sure it was live. Okay, well, you're seeing me and I'm answering the question, so it's not live. I'm kidding, because it's live. Okay. All right, thank you for calling. They want to make sure it's live. Okay, so 180 days is the worst case, as long as you follow through step 3. All right, the bottom line is, I want you to understand, you have 12 acts to go after to reverse the process of bad credit to creditor and credit bureau. Now, the other thing you have to remember, if you have a charge-off, if it's not truly charged off, it's going to hit your reports every month. You might have to negotiate a debt or two. So the bottom line is very simple. So as we play the game, I want you to write down Ken Yarborough, Harold Stokes. Now what does this mean? Harold Stokes was my professor and my mentor a long time ago. Ken Yarborough, Security Chief at TAW Experience, I'm the one who trained him. So I came up with rapid scoring for your mortgage companies, and I have a program called Rapid Refresh. This is where I get to block bad credit. Like this client, I got 157 points in 45 days, which I like to do for every one of you. As we do this, it's very simple. The system that I work and I have created for you. Example, a 651. Bottom line, I got it to a 791. Okay, so 132 points. Someone who just filed bankruptcy. Blocked the bad credit, got him an unsecured credit card right away. Someone who laid on their car payment, still got him $3,000 and 11 collection accounts. So you got the ability to let me rebuild you. Now, the office charges $998 for this program. Because you're on my broadcast, you get half price today during the webinar. All right, it's $499. Now, I got classes all through the week, right? 6 days a week and all day Saturday. So you can go to a class. You get stuck with me live. From there, I'm going to give you a $1,000 cash card. See, I want to double your investment. I'm going to take every excuse you got away from you. You invest $4.99, guaranteed at $7.50. It's a broadcast price. You're going to get a $1,000 bonus cash card, double your money back. And I'll make sure you don't bring the pain home again by teaching the rules and the tools. Take a picture of this page you can. It's called Zelle. See, I'm the recipient. Ray Reynolds is my name. Email address, ray@racecredit.com. Ultimate goal. So remember, we get 1 SSN. That's all we get. That's why 9 out of 10 people have bad credit. From there, SS4, that's 1120. Corporation only gets 1 tax ID. When I wrote the rules in 85, this way a division get a tax ID. See, every bank and grocery store get to play the game, so do we, if you want to play. That's called the line of defense, by the way. So we have the ability to have the line of defense and not bring the pain home. Division screws up, we got more to play the game, and we don't have to be a duck. So what I'd like you to focus on is, when I rebuild your credit, let me set up a division of you, please. That way you can receive money and let me build some more credit for you too. So a division of you under a corporation makes sense. You see, all cash credit cards, all right, listen carefully. All cash credit cards for corporations require a CFO. You want it to be you, or you want it to be a division of you? There's the application from there right in front of you. You have the ability to follow through, and let me set it up for you. Every division within time and effort will have cash credit per tax ID. Now, all corps are great, as long as they have divisions. If not, when they sue the corp, they sue you. The goal is never to bring the pain home. Do you understand that too? Ultimate goal is very simple. So personal credit and business credit. This guy never put money in the program. He only gave referrals all the time. He makes a couple thousand a week sometimes. But he's over $1 million of personal and business credit now. So remember, you get 10% or for any referral you give us. You all know 10 people. When they Zelle, they add your name to the message. So we need to Zelle you back 10% right away. Now, I got free classes all through the week and on Saturday too. So you can invite them to that and start making $1,000 per day if you want to. Now, you're on a national mailing list. You get robocalls and all the crazy things happening to you. If you want, you can call 888-567-8688. You can opt out for 5 years or a lifetime. Ultimate goal is up to you. So this is step number 4. As we do this, let's understand. I want you to plan the problem. I want you to plan the problem, all right, because this is what's happened to you. Somebody knocked you down, got you away, and took it away from you too. Ultimate goal, let's plan the problem. Now I need you to write down safety credit. Safety credit, for instance, the credit card's in my hand. Sticky in the back of the card. We literally put the limit 25-29%. All right, that's the sweet spot to make sure your score maintains a good score. Now, the line of defense is very simple. Line of defense, it's like with your grocery stores and banks. They literally file bankruptcy in locations, write off on their taxes, and get a tax credit. Your ability to listen and learn, that's the ultimate goal. All dashboards, Credit Karma, and credit bureaus say 0 to 29%. So that means 0 to 20%, that's where we want to be. So when mortgage companies say 40 to 50%, that's not really true. So basically 30% is in the yellow, 50 is actually in the red. So keep in mind one thing, all right, sticky behind the card, never bring the pain home again. Ultimate goal, step number 5. So ultimate thing for you. So let me do one thing real quick. Eric, is that listening to, that's throwing a feedback, if that's some audio over there. Okay? So the reality is we should turn it off. Okay? So again, this is sponsored by racecredit.com, 800-536-3216. People get the call all the time. So what happens is very simple. Okay? Most people, they lose a job or have an emergency. What happens next? They tend to do the same thing. They run out of time, they run out of money, and then they jack up their credit in 42 days. I'm sorry, that's not the way to do it. They didn't have a backup for a backup. So let's talk about having a safety credit card. Let's say you needed $5,000 now. What do? You go to your friends, your family, and the bank. Well, they're all going to tell you no anyway. The average person wastes $50 every other day. If I max out this card today, $5,000, the payment's $50 a month. So the reality is I could have safety credit. I got to learn the discipline and the rules too. These are $50,000 a piece. If I max out one of them, they're $6, $12, $26. All right, so the average person wastes $140 a week. I don't know if that's true, but the reality is if it's true, that would have been 2 pizza restaurants with a drive-through. So I want you to focus today. I want you to focus on step 6. So let's remember what our ultimate goal is. Never bring the pain home. So please understand something. Reaching your goal, it's not easy. It's like the world wants to kick our ass. And it's like we got to fight through it all. But the ultimate goal is very simple. You have to believe in yourself. Me, I believe in God, and I believe in me. When I broke the record for the highest kick on the planet, all right, in 1981, the reality is white men do jump. Just silly and stupid people say we don't. So the bottom line, isn't that stereotyping? All right, that's not nice. That's not nice to me. But God gave me a gift and a dream. Why don't you see it, believe it, go get it too? The ability to make sure you follow through. Now let's think about this. We all have an SSN because we have to by law. Nixon took the gold standard out. That means they get to bond us and print some more money. Why don't you write down Ray's rules one more time? If we listen to the rules and the tools, if I gave you 2 cards of 100,000, you go, that's too much. No, it's what's too much? When you back yourself in the corner and you get stuck, can't get any more. 100,000 of personal credit, use 29%. That leaves you 71,000 of safety credit. Case blanket the fan, lost a job, or pandemic. Problem. Everybody takes money and credit from the family, rolls the dice, and brings the pain home. That's wrong. You should have been a qualified CFO. That's all you needed to be. You did it wrong. We have to learn Ray's rules, step number 7 today. Ultimate goal. Hey, we all go through bad times. Everybody's got the little violin they want to play. Nobody cares at the end of the day. My first coma, 5.5 years old. I told I was never going to walk. The voice said, get up, and I got up. Last coma, 2009. I got to die at 5:41, July 5th. See, here's the address. Look at the address. Google it. 3202 Portofino Circle, Huntington Beach, California. Where you park your yachts and race boats in the backyard. Ultimate goal. Ray Reynolds, the Credit Hour. How can I help you? Okay. So you have a corporation. Well, congratulations. You know, maybe that's a good thing. Why would I say it's a good thing? Because how old is it? It's 5 years old. Okay. Have you maintained your state and federal fees? Have you filed your 1120 for your tax ID? That's due every 12 months. Oh, so you've done nothing. So I'm sorry, I'm not trying to pick on you. Don't take it personally. But most people set up a corporation every day. The next day they go, they don't do a damn thing. And that's the silliness because people don't know. All right, so let's understand something. Go to the Secretary of State, sos.whateverstateyouin.gov. Check your corporation, see if it's active. It probably is not. And then check, did you use your home address, which everybody seems to do wrong anyway. So, all right, continue watching the show. Have a blessed day. See, here's the problem. If you don't get somebody to hold your hand up to 6 days a week and lead you and teach you and preach to you, you're not going to get it. You got less than 50 years left till we're all dead, okay? Are you going to screw it up like we did in the past, or are you going to follow through? That's up to you. So I like the goodies. I didn't like begging and stealing off the pier. I thought that sucked. Coming out of a coma, I put my credit score back to an 820. Then I popped another $1 million card again. So I have a division of me, and I have 5 closet divisions. So I got my backup for a backup. Getting to the $1 million dream? Simple. Win the lottery. Good luck with that. 98% lose that in 6 years. Oh, you're going to inherit the money? Good luck with that too. Get a raise. I'll bet you it's faster if I rebuild you. And I teach you the rules and tools. See, I don't want you bringing that pain home ever again. Here's chapter 18. It says corporation's a legal person. See, while I was being used and abused by the Hope family and dropped off Redondo Beach Pier every morning at 6:30 from age of 3 to 9.5 years old, I heard something at the poker game I lived in the corner. They said a corporation's a legal person. I wrote it down. They told me I was weird. Probably true. But I went to the Torrance Police Department the next day on my little bicycle, library next door. I went in and go, man, what does this mean? She said, here's a Michael, he's a bug. Well, she was I'm 7.5, and she should have had someone kick her in the shins as a librarian. She was mean to me. I read the book. Every one of you have screwed up. Every one of you do not have a blueprint how to get to A to Z when it comes to get to the $1 million dream. And every one of you spent 10,000 plus trying to figure it out. Hasn't worked, has it? So what I did is I went back to that library almost every day. I was 9.5. See, I wanted out of hell. I didn't like being used and abused. I sent away my little money order. I was 9.5 years old. You can check it out, Secretary of State of California. Helping in Industries was started by a 9.5 kid. That was me. I got 100,000 in the mail. I got named in the movie Dave too. We get to play. Now in 1985, I set up divisions in the rules and tools. Multiple functions. Disconnect, isolate, incorporate. Separate pieces if I have real estate, because one of those tenants can slip and fall and sue and take everything they got too. A corporation's a what again? It's a legal person, so that allows you to get cash credit. But so does every division too. If you play, all corporations can have a cash credit division if you wanted to. We get one SSN, one chance not to screw up, and everybody screws it up. Corporation gets a tax ID. Every division gets a tax ID too. So understand, as an affiliate to 119 creditors, I am allowed to establish a credit report, spare and change and Equifax, all right, under tax ID. See, every one of you started your own report. That's good. It took you 3 years to try to figure it out. And then you learn to figure out even more through the time of 10 years. So, tax ID. I want to get a corporation, a tax ID division, subsidiary, and maybe you too. Ultimate goal is going to be up to you. How you receive money. SSN means tax, tax, tax. SS4, no tax is due until you make a profit. Now, I'll give you the rules and tools how to play, but the IRS public records right in front of you. It's up to you to learn to play. The bottom line is, write down the 4 boxes, please. Draw the diagram. See, that creates a line of defense, what I wrote in 85 and 86. So I don't want you to bring the pain home. Debt follows SS4 too. We don't have to be a bunch of ducks, but that's up to you. I like you to do division of you. Okay, it's very simple. Never bring the pain home. A division of you, tax ID. Rebuild you, 750. Division of you to get cash credit and play the game. But again, at the end of the day, all cash applications for corporate credit require a CFO. Bottom line is, it's right in front of you. It can be you or the division. What would you like it to be? Ultimate goal, as an affiliate, I get to build credit reports. So every division in the tax ID has its own separate credit reports, if you wanted to. We're talking Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. See, you can have division, subdivision, subdivision on top of that. Would you like 100,000 or 16 million? How much would you like? See, God's delays aren't God's denials. You just got to have faith and persistence. Now, if I wrote you a check today for $1 million, where would you put the check? Your personal account? You get to keep $375. The rest goes to the IRS. If you would have put it in a corporation, which I would have told you to do, a division of you, corporation can have a pension plan, annuities, profit sharing, medical, dental, life insurance policy, company card, and so much more. An SS4 is the opportunity for the dream. There's 26 ways to use that form. So that way you don't bring the pain home and you win the battle. But again, this is up to you to pay attention. Today, step number 8. So as we play the game, I don't want you to be like Mary. Mary's a beautiful lady. She literally Ivy League education, working for a Fortune 500 company. She wants to start a restaurant. She gives her CPA $10,000 to look at the books as she makes the money, and then gives her attorney $10,000 to retain her. See, they all take the money and go, me. I've never met an attorney and CPA that know what I know, and I did all that too. See, understand something. What Mary did, she used her personal credit, $98,000 of it, and dropped her score from an 800 plus to a 591 who called the CPA attorney and go, what happened to me? What did they do? They sit there going, me. They don't know what the hell they're doing. What Mary needed to do, like every one of you, this is where you screw up. Sorry to say, don't take it personally. If you were a CFO of a corporation and you build a line of defense under divisions like grocery stores and banks do, if one of the divisions screwed up, you have more left to go and back up and don't bring the pain home. Mary's brokenhearted. She filed bankruptcy in the restaurant, personal bankruptcy, lost her house, her husband divorced her 11 months ago. He didn't sign up to be homeless. That's what he told her. But I'm rebuilding her not to bring the pain home. It's up to you. Look around you today. Doesn't matter if it's Chase Bank, B of A, Wells Fargo. Doesn't matter if it's Sam's Club, grocery stores. They all play the same game I'm telling you to play. They plant the problem. You see, they have what's called branch numbers, tax ID, and subsidiaries. I want you to focus on divisions and tax IDs. That's what I want you to do, step number 9 today. So remember, when you saw cities file bankruptcy, you said, what? The city filed what? I went to Santa Ana. I want to find out how they're blaming Robert Sitcron, all right, for the bankruptcy for Orange County. See, the United States of America Incorporated, they set up 50 corporations called states. And the state set up corporations called cities. Wow. See, they created a lot of defense in your face and you didn't pay attention. They created a Chapter 9 bankruptcy in the Federal Protection Act. In case something went wrong. You get a bad day, you bring the pain up, not going to happen again. Apple files bankruptcy in 97 out of business. Bill Gates get indicted 4 times for monopoly. It's in front of you. And what happened next? Mr. Gates wrote a check for $150 million, but the catch is this. He wrote it from a line of credit because borrowed money is not taxable. He let them make the payment back to themselves. And now there were trillions. You got to learn how to play the game. That's how you get to win. So I told you look at your SSN today. I told you look at an SS4. But I want you to Google the word bankruptcy now later today. I got no intent to do fraud, neither do you, but I have the intent to protect my family too, don't you? So remember, bankruptcy says SSN, SS4. Who's going to be the duck now? It's going to be you, corporation, or division. You have to learn to play and never bring the pain home ever again. Step number 10. Your choice is up to you. SSN, SS4, divisions 2. We get to play the game. And one SSN, that means everybody brings the pain home. For every SS4, we get to try. As long as we're trying, we're not dying. If we're not trying, we might as well be dead. But that's up to you if you want to win the battle starting today. Corporation, Chapter 18, what does it say? A corporation's illegal. What? It's a person? Wow! And so are the divisions. So you can learn to play if you want to. I can rebuild you. Corporation and credit, franchise, duplex, leveraging money. It's going to be up to you. How much cash credit would you like for your business? You get to write it all off. Interest rate and credit card. To me, I call it free money. Now, here's a problem we all have. When you apply for credit, all the dashboards say anything about 6 inquiries, it's an automatic denial. My system allows me to do a peekaboo. So the bottom line is I don't waste an inquiry on you. Then I get to pick what card you don't have. So let's remember today, if you have a corporation, if you want me to build you cash credit, I'll do that too. If not, I'll give you a starter package. This is for the beginners. Okay, rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles, Oslo's tax ID, set up in level 1 for 90 days. You're stuck with me every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. All right, for 90 days, and I'm going to build you 10,000 of cash credit as a bonus. Didn't that give you fun? But the bottom line is up to you as we do this. Now, I want to make you a CFO. Now, we're going to charge you normally $2,000. Broadcast, I give you half price of $9.99. And I'm giving you 10,000 of cash credit back to you. In other words, it's a broadcast price. That means now. All right, during the broadcast, you get the discount, all right, and 10 times your money back. If you want the cash bonus credit, let me know. From there, if you want 25,000, there's a lot more work to be done to get you the 25,000. It's millionaires in the making. So from here, it's very simple. As a CFO, normally about 5,000. Broadcast is $2,499 today. And that's a broadcast price for you. Ultimate goal, getting that bonus cash credit for $25,000. Again, that is going to be a Zelle. Take a picture of Zelle today. I'm the recipient. Instead of a phone number, it's my email address, ray@raisecredit.com. Ultimate goal. So the goal is very simple. Let's understand something. As we do this, I used to help all the rich and famous people. I still help some of them today too. It's kind of fun. They listen better than most people, by the way. So I came up with some programs for everybody, even the one coming out of people coming out of prison. This is Freeway Ricky Ross in my neighborhood. All right, I got him 2 golds and platinum cards. He can push them up to $1 million a piece if he wants to. That's usually, and I did it within 6 months. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Within 5 months, we built him up to get in the trucking double truck business, up and away, doing millions a year. Your choice is simple. See, you're going to have to beat your doubt, run your own race. Step number 11, by the way, you might have to get out of your own way. As we do this, getting past go, getting all the goodies, God's gift, one of the mansions in the harbor too, race boats in the backyard, and yachts. Where you park yours? Helicopter, building, Lamborghini too. So the goal is to get you to corporate setup in level 1 on this Wednesday and Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. You're stuck with me. Now, if you want the rules and tools, I have something called the Millionaires Founders Kit. I sold this at the Bonaventure for 32 years at $5,000 a set. So these books are very simple. Level 1, building you up. From there, we basically look at level 2, foundation forms, how to run the stock kit, resolutions, goal setting. So every book has a CD and you're stuck with me. And as you can go to the class as well, getting that bonus cash credit. So as we do this, level 2. The next thing we get to have some fun with that as well, building more basically the paper trail and the applications and the credit reports. From there, all right, multiple corporations. Then we get to divisions with those and the CDs. From here, in level 3, reaching the finish line in nonprofit. So if you want the 12 books and CDs that give you the blueprint to build up to $1 million, it's $999. But when you do it today, during the webinar with me and the broadcast, you get $10,000 of bonus cash credit. That way you get 10 times your investment. Get it? It's a Zelle. Ultimate goal. I believe about privacy. Your driver's license should say P.O. Box or mailing address. That's up to you, because you keep showing where you want to live, they might come rob your house. Ray's rules, never bring the pain home. You can even look up the Privacy Protection Act if you want to. Ultimate goal, that's step number 12 today. Now remember, divisions, multiple functions, disconnect, isolate, incorporate, separate pieces for divisions, and corporations and divisions can get cash credit if you want it to. The goal is every corporation should have a cash credit division who's going to be the bank. So as I rebuild you, you might want a division of you. Ultimate goal, right on the application allows a CFO. Is it going to be you or the division? But that's up to you too. So if I get you one of these, let's say gold cards, all right, for the corp, would you like 9 sister cards? Each division can have a piece of property. Each division can have a franchise. So you get to play the game. If one screws up, you got 8 left to go, set up another one again too. Just like the banks and the grocery stores do. So your choice is very simple. That's why I wrote Buckets of Money, Tax Balance, and Become the Bank. See, you get to learn to play, and you're stuck with me. Now let's understand something today. It's very simple. When you bought a car, Ray Reynolds, the credit hour, how can I help you? Okay, how fast can I build a corporation? Well, first of all, how bad's your credit? I mean, let's understand. To build a corp, any silly person can get a corp. You probably have one. Yeah, okay. Half the people online, they have a corp. They're sitting there like everyone else going, beep, 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 beep. They don't know what the hell to do with it. It's a piece of paper. Okay? And how much did you pay for yours? $1,400. Fantastic. You see, corporations are free in all 50 states. All you do is pay a filing fee. Your corporation probably would have been $100. But again, this is up to you. So again, the corporation you have. I've got to rebuild you personally. $750. Qualify you as a CFO for the corporation and the divisions. How fast can you Zelle? How fast can I analyze you? I can look at this within 10 working days to analyze you. All right, and see what needs to be done to build you up to that much as you want as bonus cash credit. But that's up to you. All right. All right, continue watching the show. Thank you. Have a blessed day. All right. You bought a car. You went to the dealership. They sweated you for 5 hours. You got 9 inquiries because you allowed them to do this to you. And you're not supposed to get more than 6 inquiries in 180 days. They handed you a piece of paper. They have to by law, public record. We need to run your credit. And then you filled it out and handed it back like sheep. When you signed it, next to your signature, you should have wrote down a list of 1,001 inquiry and took a picture. You allowed them to do this to you. From now on, step 13, we're going to do it Ray's Rules way. Okay? Because I don't want you bringing that pain home ever again. A car should be fleet price, tax ID division, so it doesn't show up on personal credit report, and it's a corporate write-off 100%. Your choice is the registered owner's a division. So if anybody sues because of a bumpity bump, they get diddly squat. Again, protecting you. Step 14. So as we do this, the goal is never to bring the pain home. So let's remember, putting real estate into division, separate liability, separates and puts it off the personal credit report. Your paycheck should be a write-off of the taxes of your house. Your house payments are offset the taxes. Rich and famous people do not pay tax because corporations aren't taxable until they're profitable. That's how they make billions and trillions without paying tax. There's no loophole. They're doing what they're allowed to do. Doesn't matter which trillionaire has a spaceship. There's 3 of them. Pick one. The bottom line is the government now hires their spaceship because they make better ones than they did. So again, this is the Internal Revenue Services rules and tools. You can complain or you can join the club. But that'll be up to you. And remember, this is sponsored by RaysCredit.com, 800-536-3216. Ultimate Go, I even have specialty classes on Saturday at 2:30 in the afternoon. So if I rebuild you, I got to do a rapid rescore. I got to block bad stuff, push your score up and away. And I need to rebuild you to make sure you get the credit score I promise you is 750 more. Now, today it's half price, $499 and a $1,000 card. In writing, it says $750. But this is a broadcast price you have to do now. And then what do you do to get that bonus cash card? You Zelle during the broadcast. If not, you don't get the bonus cash card. That's step number 15. 10 more to go. So Zelle, take a picture of that today. So as we structure, starter package, all right, for the millionaire. Rebuild the credit, rapid score, articles, also tax ID, set up in level 1 for 90 days. The ultimate goal for 90 days, all right, that means you're stuck with me every Wednesday and Saturday at 10 a.m. But you're getting $10,000 of bonus cash credit if you do this during a webinar and a broadcast that I do. You get half price. Instead of $2,000, it's $999, 10 times your money back. But it's a broadcast price now. Ultimate goal, would you like the $10,000 or bonus cash credit? Let me know. From there, the millionaires in the making, a little bit more work to do to get you that $25,000. Normally $5,000 at the office. All right, broadcast is $24.99. And again, you get the broadcast price through me, and you get that bonus cash credit for $25,000. And all you had to do is Zelle, like now, before I'm done talking today. It's simple. I'm the recipient, and the email address is ray@rayscredit.com versus the phone number. That's all you got to do. See, run your life through a corporation, okay, or in conjunction, step 16. So as we play, think about this today. Why do rich and famous people buy yachts and big mansions or cars? Let's see, pay tax or buy a Lamborghini. Your paycheck is taxable income. The payment, gas, registration, insurance you pay out of that paycheck. You should be yelling no and driving a company car like I do. But that's up to you. Ultimate goal, step 17. Now I'd like you to get an SS4 form today. I'd like you to look at line 10, where it says banking and credit purposes. See, all this is free money. You get to write it off interest rate and credit card line of credit too. And all you have to do is remember, this is IRS public record. You can go to irs.gov, number 18, and download an SS4 form today. It's simple. You don't have to be a duck. You never had to be a duck in the first place. But that's up to you. Ray Reynolds, Credit Hour, how can I help you? Okay, you filed bankruptcy. Well, how long do you file bankruptcy? All right, 6 months ago. Okay, is it a 7 or a 13? Okay, what's the difference? Well, he says 7 is a straight 7, public record. You discharged all your debts, or a 13, you're making payments. Okay, well, you're not making payments, probably 7. Okay, well, we can rebuild, rapid score, add some history, and pop some credit to build you up again. At the same time, if you want a corporation, you could build that up as well. Oh, you had a corp, that's what put you in bankruptcy. Well, you should have set up the line of defense called divisions. You might want to call the office today at 800-510-3338. All right, have a blessed day. All right, let's think about something. The United States of America Incorporated sets up 50 corporations called states. States set up corporations called cities. They created Chapter 9 bankruptcy under the Federal Protection Act so they could bankrupt the debts of a city and state in business. And all the rules were written for we the people, you and me. We don't have to bring the pain, no, we never had to. Nixon took the gold standard out, all right, got the key to the printing press. Women, from that day forward, delivering a baby, were handed an SSN form at the hospital. If she don't fill out the form, baby can't go in the stroller, the car seat can't go home. It's very simple. So SSN, that's why people have bad credit, only one chance. SS4 Corp. How about the divisions, the line of defense? Corporate credit's a write-off, interest rate, credit card, line of credit. To me, after I make you a great CFO, that's kind of like free money. Again, you can win the battle if you play by the rules. It's like when you buy a house, it should be Ray's rules, escrow, close, homestead, trust. If you don't do that and they sue you, they take it away. If you die, it's stuck in the probate. So our ability is to understand to plan the problem. Remember, when you fix up a property, you hire a contractor. Contractor hires a subcontractor. All right, no one's going to stand out Home Depot. If they cut corners, slip and fall, they sue you, they take everything you got. If you would have did it my way, they would have got diddly squat because you planned the problem. Why not? From there, you might have think about an irrevocable trust. That's what I would pick. But again, that's step number 19. 6 more to go today. Never to bring the pain where? Home. Now, I get people all the time, I don't want to pay tax. Stop. Corporations do not pay tax until they make a profit. So you're not going to play peekaboo the IRS making a mess. If you did, you go to irs.gov, you download a form called 656 433 A and B. You get all that free money, you put your butt back in the system. That's called step 20 today. Next, if we're going to fix up properties, come on. Divisions can buy at wholesale price, saving up to 70%. You don't have to pay a bill for 30 to 60, 90 days anyway. So the ultimate goal, escrow closes, it pays off the debt. Now you got up to $200,000 left over. What do you do? Most people kind of piss it away. So Ray's rules, leverage the money, never bring the pain home, and have the line of defense. So that's step 21 called blackjack. When I died in a coma, this was my building. One Technology Drive, Irvine, California, 22,000 square feet. Bank would be there all the time going, because when you got money, they always want to kiss your ass. No money, what are you supposed to do next? Your corporation should be a management company. If they sue the corp, they come after you. Create the line of defense like the banks and grocery stores do. In other words, let's think about Wells Fargo. All right, not only did they file and basically get indicted for $3 billion, but they bankrupt 450 locations that year. So what happens is those are branch numbers. So learn the rules and tools. In other words, your ability to learn the rules and tools. All right, the 3-step, disconnect, isolate, incorporate. A division is a problem, we disconnect the piece, but then we don't bring the pain where? Home ever again. Divisions, tax IDs, ultimate goal, step 22. So our goal is to teach you not to bring the pain where? Home. Now, all corps should have a cash credit report, period. Build you up, division review. Bottom line, the application allows it if you allow me to set up the credit report. How much would you like? 100,000 to a couple million? Let me know. I have to do the structure for you and build you that bonus credit for you. What are you willing to lose? not the family. You already brought the pain home. Corporation, they sue it. They come after you. Divisions give us a line of defense like the banks and grocery stores do. Because everybody at the end of the day want to be checkmate. Step 23, never bring the pain home ever again. So I like the goodies. Reaching the dream. Think to be the impossible. All right, using Ray's rules, creating up to $1 million of bonus cash credit for you. But it will take a corporation and a couple of divisions to do that much. But again, this is up to you. How did the 14th Amendment turn corporations into people? United States of America, 50 states, corporations, divisions, corporations, and they create the line of defense which you're past due setting up yours. Your ability to understand how to play the game. Ultimate goal, winning the battle. So let's think about something today. I want to get you to set up in level 1. That way I can do more for you and give you 50 more steps to do. If you get the Millionaires Founders Kit, it'll help you build up to $1 million of credit. 12 bucks CDs, it's $9.99, but you get 10,000 of bonus cash credit, 10 times your investment again. And it's basically a Zelle if you want the books and CDs. From here, right, never have joint credit. Buy a house, escrow, close, homestead, trust. See, a corporation is a legal person by law, public record. Should have divisions for real estate, franchise, current business. We got to set up the line of defense using Ray's rules. We want to get that bonus cash credit so we can write it all off too. We have the ability to do this and not bring the pain home again. Step number 24. What is a corporation? It's in front of you. It's a legal person. Divisions can do this too. It's public record. Build up the corporation, division for you, and rebuild the credit to a 750. Ultimate goal. All right. All corporations can have cash credit. If you allow me to build a cash report for you, because it took you 3 years to do this for yourself, I'll do it right away. Ultimate goal, a division of you allows you not to bring the pain home too. Ultimate goal, the application allows it, allow me to structure it for you. Every division should have cash credit under tax ID. Rebuild it, division of you. If all you want me to do is rebuild your personal credit to a 750, okay. Normally $9.98. A broadcast price is half price of $4.99. You get $1,000 cash card. Okay, $4.99. Guarantee $750. This is a broadcast price, and you get $1,000 cash card, and that's the ultimate goal. Okay, that's what you're looking to do. So as we do this correctly, ultimate goal. So again, it's a Zelle during the broadcast. If you want the starter package, Ray Reynolds, the credit hour. Okay. Well, all you have to do is Zelle. All right. Well, again, you just pay attention and Zelle. I'm the recipient. My name, and then instead of a phone number, it's an email address. When you put the email, it'll find me right in the Zelle program anyway. All right. Thank you. Have a blessed day. All right. It looks like he's doing the starter package. So rebuild the credit. Rapid score. Articles also says tax ID set up in level 1 for 90 days. $10,000 of cash credit. 10 times someone invests. Office is normally $2,000. Broadcast price is half price of $9.99. 10 times the money back to you. Again, that way you win. No matter what I say or do, you get all that bonus cash credit for you. It's all a write-off anyway. From here, the millionaire in the making, a little bit more work to be done. Well, we're going to get you the $25,000 of cash credit bonus. Again, that's how it works. It's very simple to do. From there, ultimate goal is very simple. So remember, I want to build you to be the CFO. Normally $5,000. Instead of $5,000, what's going to happen is very simple. All right, for this, it's very simple from there. The broadcast price is half price of $2,499. Again, it's a broadcast price. So that way you get that bonus cash credit. And we get to build it up and away, and that's the ultimate goal for you. And because that way you get 10 times your investment back. It is a Zelle, ultimate goal. So, you could be the corporate millionaire this year if you follow through and do what we ask you to do right away. We stay safe, we stay strong. We do our best, Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. The last and final step, very simple. Make sure you have the phone number to the office as well. 800-510-3338. That's step 25. The ultimate goal is to never bring the pain home. Okay? All right, ever again. That's the ultimate thing for you. So as we do this, let's keep in mind, very simple. All right, we got to do our best. Let God do the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget, at the end of the day, God loves us all.